everything's familiar. But suddenly in alarm, the silence breaks. The destroyer is approaching and sees us in the light. The enemy has us, we dive down. The screws turn, we go down. Depth charges fall, the ocean screams. Explosions in the depths, those get far and wide. The close, the steel becomes soft. The pressure becomes stronger, the water screams. We dive deeper, but time runs out. Fear in our hearts, the blood is all. The depth presses, the walls quake. Every breath a tremor of fear. The soda beats, the enemy is so close. The hull creaks, the silence is so clear. The men shiver, hope flees. In this darkness only death sees us. The pressure increases, the boat becomes heavy. Hell surrounds us, no escape. Depth bombs fall, the ocean screams. Explosions in the depths, those get far and wide. The close, the steel becomes soft. The pressure becomes stronger, the water screams. We dive deeper, but time runs out. Fear in our hearts, the blood is all. No escape. Death bombs fall, the ocean screams. Explosions in the depths, those get far and wide. The boat grows, the steel becomes soft. The pressure becomes stronger, the water screams. It's on. The we don't give up, and then we lose everything. The last bomb falls, the sea becomes quiet. But no one knows when the fate wants to save us. In the darkness of the depths, the ocean holds us tight. When we will ever surface again remains a mystery and test. Water bombs fell, the air was scarce. The pressure on the lungs, hope almost extinguished. The boat grows, the still almost gets way. The one last time it rises with all its might. The sun breaks through, the depths set us free. Escaped death, but the heart remains heavy. Death's bombs fall, the air was strained. Every breath the tremor of fear. The boat grows, the steel almost gives way. But one last time it rises with all its might. The sun breaks through, the depths set us free. Escaped death, but the heart remains heavy. The bombs fell, the air was scarce. The pressure on the lungs, hope almost extinguished. The boat grows, the steel almost gives way. But one last time it rises with all its might. The sun breaks through, the depths set us free. Escape death, but the heart remains heavy. The bombs fell, the air was scarce. The pressure on the lungs, hope almost extinguished. The boat grows, the steel almost gives way. But one last time it rises with all its might. The sun breaks through, the depths set us free. Escape death, but the heart remains heavy. Frostig Wände, peitschen kalt. Eis umschlingt den Stahl. Im arktischen Meer kein Erbarmen. Ein Schatten, der dem Konvoi folgt. Durch graue Nebel, stumme Wellen, die Tiefe ruft uns leise. Doch wir jagen durch das Dunkel, gegen die Wut der eisigen Reise. Im stürmischen Schwarz des Ozeans ruhen wir unter dem Eis. Maschinen brüllen, Hoffnung schweigt, jagen Schattenopfer dem Geleit. Die Kälte schneidet, die See droht, doch wir halten uns an Stahl und Not. Durch Schnee und Sturm, wir treiben vor, ein dunkles Herz, das Leben verlor. Klauen des Winters packen fest, doch unsere Jagd lässt donnernde Gischt und tödliches Eis. Die Entscheidung naht, wir gehen zum Ton. Im stürmischen Schwarz des Ozeans ruhen wir unter dem Eis. Maschinen brüllen, Hoffnung schweigt, jagen Schattenopfer dem Geleit. Die Kälte schneidet, die See droht, doch wir halten uns an Stahl und Not. Durch Schnee und Sturm, wir treiben vor, ein dunkles Herz, das Leben verlor. Die Stürme toben, das Meer will uns brechen, doch wir sind Geister, die uns nicht schrecken. Verfolgen die Beute ohne Licht, ohne Spur, durch die kalte Nacht, nur Instinkt und Natur. Im stürmischen Schwarz des Ozeans ruhen wir unter dem Eis. Maschinen brüllen, Hoffnung schweigt, jagen Schattenopfer dem Geleit. Die Wellen toben, der Tod ist nah, doch die Jagd führt uns immer weiter klar. Wir sind der Sturm, der die Kälte besiegt. Ein dunkles Schicksal, das niemals fliegt. Im arktischen Meer, wo die Stille weint, sind wir verloren, von Frost vereint. Die See umarmt uns, die Jagd wird enden. Doch bis dahin werden wir uns nicht wenden.
Tief unten dumpfe Schläge, mächtig durch das trübe Wasser treiben. Tief unten, dort wo noch kein Mensch hier gewesen ist. Tief unten sitze ich im Rot der Lampe auf Posten. Der Herzschlag der Maschine, verstummt, der Atem stockt. Schweißperlen bedecken meinen Körper. Ein leises Beben, doch eines diesmal lauter. Vorsichtig blicken meine Augen auf die Instrumente. Ping. Der Kragen meiner Uniform schnürt sich zu, lässt mich nicht atmen. Bing, ich seh mich um. Bing, alle starren, gebackt vor sich hin. Bing, Angst. Bing, bing, bing. Es wird leiser, Ping. Inzwischen in größerer Entfernung, Ping. Wir warten noch weitere 10 Minuten. Die Spannung meines Körpers löst sich langsam. Mein Rücken schmerzt. Ping. Ich wollte nicht mehr hier sein und auf den Tod im Wasser warten. Wie viele Menschen sollten noch sinnlos sterben? Ping. Das letzte Ping, das ich hörte, bevor langsam das Herz der Maschine zum neuen Leben erwachte. Dumpfe, metallische Klänge aus dem Bauch des Boots. Tief unten, wir nahmen Fahrt auf, suchten das Ping, diesmal Jäger und mich gejagt hat.
Unter schwarze Wellen tauchen wir ein. Stille Jäger, jetzt nirgendwo zu fliehen. Wasserbomben schreien, zerreißen die Nacht. Der Druck zermalmt, das Ende erwacht. Stahlwände erzittern, Nieten brechen los. Wasser dringt ein, flutet die Last. Crew schreit Verderben. Lecks füllen schnell, das Sinken ist nah. Kein Entkommen. Boom, boom, boom. Tiefer wir fallen in endlose Schwärze. Der Zerstörer oben hält uns in Schärfe. Die Kälte beißt, das Wasser steigt. Kämpfen um Luft in diesem Grab der Zeit. Zermalmt vom Gewicht, ertrinken in Grau. Kein Licht, keine Hoffnung, kein Entkommen genau. Boom.
This is our schedule for this week. Next week, well, Oblivion will not be on next week's schedule, but I think we are going to move the UBOAT to the Monday, just because I just moved to different town, working there, being there like a part of the week. So I'm testing new streaming location for next Thursday, and it's going to be Wi-Fi, so that's anyone's guess how it's going to work. But otherwise we are going to continue with Deus Ex Nameless mod if the Wi-Fi works, and Saturday High on Life and Chronos. Let's Rate Games, Censored Games is pushed to the Sunday. We are continuing with the last part of the 2064. So that's the general idea. Currently we are fighting the losing battle here. It's 1944, February. And yeah, it's not going to be well.
Was benötigen Sie, Herr Offizier? Sehen Sie sich die Lagerbestände an.
Tanks are full. Ammunition is full. Would like to have like a more of this, but okay. So we are definitely lacking something on this. I think I just sent the people to the vacation, so. As usual, 2 homing torpedoes at the aft. There's one homing torpedo here.
Torpedo
So
Rohr 1 gewartet.
everything is clear. Two days. Let's load ammunition and get going after that. Winning 1st of February.
Ihr
I
Verbindungsoffizier,
don't
um
think
die
the
Befehle vom BDU
Normandy
weiterzuleiten.
invasion
Wie
is
kann ich Ihnen
actually
behilflich
simulated in
sein?
this game.
Dies sind aktuelle Einsatzbefehle vom BDU, streng geheim.
Low, medium, high. Hehe. May receive additional orders after reaching the area. Yeah, okay. Let's play high difficulty. Okay, let's prepare.
Diesel besetzen. Deckgeschütz besetzen. Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Horchraum besetzen. Funkraum besetzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Langsame Fahrt voraus. Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Currently, U-boat pens are beginning to be like a prime target for Allied raids, so at least in real life. Okay, weather is fine for us.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
I don't think we are getting jumped.
Navigation besetzen.
Hello there, mate. What's the mission for today? Well, we are going to go to the danger zone and then see what's going to be. So it's 1944 in February, so it's not going to look good. I guess the mission is avoid getting
Große Fahrt
bombed by
voraus.
the aircraft.
Große Fahrt voraus! Raum besetzen. Melden Sie sich zur Wache.
Okay, almost collision with the good luck. Yeah, that we definitely need good luck. That's a fishing sim. I hope they are not spies. Yeah, thanks for following. Virus.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung. Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Okay, lots of fishing boats here.
Ich könnte etwas
I'm
Hilfe
trying to drive like a fast.
Navigation besetzen.
Okay, you can rest. Skipper can be on the navigation.
Torpedo 3 gewartet.
Diesel besetzen.
Torpedo 1 gewartet. Torpedo 4 gewartet. Torpedo 4 gewartet. Torpedo 5 gewartet.
Highway to the danger zone. Yeah, this is not going to be easy.
Rotlicht wechseln.
You can go to sleep.
Raum besetzen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Vision range isn't great, but let's hope it's the same for the enemies. We are trying to. Yeah, this is more like a radar detector. Is more like a coping device more than anything else. But weather is actually the okay for this kind of. Then again, we could actually dive and use the snorkel. Let's do it during the day, which is going to happen somewhere here.
Melden Sie sich zur Wache.
Okay, midnight.
Melden Sie sich zur Wache. Raum besetzen.
Torpedo 1 gewartet. Torpedo 2 gewartet. Torpedo 3 gewartet. Torpedo 4 gewartet. Torpedo 5 gewartet.
So I don't know what we are going to do, but we are going to try at least.
Diesel besetzen.
I guess attack targets of opportunity or something. And avoid being killed at the same time. I don't know if we are better to avoid the aircraft, but we haven't been attacked too many times as of late. There should be like a crowd of aircraft at the sky at this point.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Uns wurde von einem U-Boot ein mögliches Ziel in unseren gemeldet.
Convoy in Square BF-123 pursuing 28 emergency, 1 cruiser, 17 escorts. Eastern course. BF-123. Eastern course. So it's here.
Kurs setzen.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloy.
Kurs setzen.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloy.
Shall we dare it?
Kurs auf
I don't
diese
think so. I'm going to
Koordinaten
continue my
Jawohl, ich
mission.
kümmere mich darum.
Not in a daring mood.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Kondensstreifen. Richtung 235 Grad. Alarm! Aufgewechtstation!
Denkt alle an eure Ausbildung. Bleibt ruhig und konzentriert.
Auf Seerohrtiefe. Normale Beleuchtung einschalten.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Zu Befehl, Herr Commander.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Ja, Herr Kaloy. Ich kümmere mich darum.
Funkraum besetzen.
Uh, 235 degrees.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln. Kondensstreifen. Peilung 230 Grad.
Fun fact, the best submarine captain was born in my hometown Bosnia World War I. But back then most of the strikes were there by deck gun torpedoes. Yeah. That's the old style. Because torpedoes weren't really reliable in the First World War. Yeah, they didn't see us.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Basically, I'm playing prototype U-boat that had like a early access to this snorkel. Although it never fails in this game, unlike in real life.
Anblasen!
Let's surface and
5 Meter.
continue a bit faster.
Alarm beenden!
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Melden Sie sich zur Wache.
Zeit für eine Auszeit. Ich könnte etwas Hilfe
Apparently
gebrauchen.
that plane didn't have a radar. Well, not all of them have, but the big ones might have.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Horchraum besetzen. Navigation besetzen. Kondensstreifen. Peilung 50 Grad. Alarm! Flugzeug im Peilung 65 Grad. Auf Zero.
Okay, now I can actually see the contrail. Oh no, they are seeing us.
Auf maximal sichere Tiefe gehen.
Herr Kaloi, wir wurden entdeckt.
Zeit, unseren Mut zu testen, Männer.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Ja, Herr Kaloi, ich kümmere mich darum.
Diesel besetzen.
Oh, it's diving already. Hello. Yeah, I think we avoided that.
Auf Zero tief.
Meter.
Well, let's come to the 30 meters.
Tauchen auf 30 Meter.
Okay, the convoy is over here.
Auf Rotlicht wechseln. Auf Alarm beenden.
Geräusche. Großer Konvoi. Peilung 75 Grad.
Tanks anblasen.
5 Meter.
Can you tell me a little about the UBOAT game? It comes out on PS5 tomorrow. Can't wait. So this is a Sims in a submarine.
Jawohl.
But we are still like a buoyancy is down. Why? It actually helps if you have read something about the U-boats. So there's this managing part of the crew and submarine, and then there's this simulation part, which is roughly similar than in a silent hunter. Here our captain is currently on the deck, and I think what sets this apart is that you can actually, this is like a virtual submarine, so you can go around here and hide the flag and do all sorts of stuff here. And U-boat has like a very advanced
Tor 1 gewartet.
simulation, because not too many games actually simulate this electromechanical computer, which is like a torpedo calculator. You can play without actually knowing this, but it's like a just like that. And there's like even 2 models of the torpedo calculator simulated. So this is my type 7D submarine, slightly upgraded. Working gauges here. So you can basically use this. Let's ping. See where's the bottom of the sea. 150 meters or so. Torpedo calculator is their tutorial to learn from this thorough. Yeah, it's thorough. I have been playing this from the beta, and you can actually see crew working. So there's this slight like Sims feeling managing these people, and of course, hey, all stuff here. People want to eat something. Of course, if you don't feed enough veggies or fruits to your crew, they are going to get scurvy. And I think this is modeled after a real submarine. I mean, I recognize the type of submarine. This was the mini submarine that was actually great. Yeah, they are actually pressurizing the air now. 96% currently. So, torpedo 2. Can you control the ballast tanks? I think you have a chicken switches here. I usually don't, but you should be able to at least pull the chicken switch. Flew down. Okay, so flew down ballast tanks. Yep, you can actually. Yep, I leave somebody that's actually competent to use these. But yep, apparently you can. Although it's not like you don't need to manually control anything here. This is my bed. But yeah, you are kind of managing your crew, and you can take the different roles here. So storage, we can celebrate drinking champagne. Coffee. Yes, boys are actually maintaining the torpedo currently here. How goes the war? It's getting worse and worse for us. I think we are going to lose this war. Okay, captain can return. Work.
Endlich ein paar Stunden.
Okay, he likes to. Let's put a couple of guys help to maintain the torpedoes. Third officer is on the watch currently. This guy is in the radio. Classical. Yeah. Batteries are fuel is 90%. Air quality, discipline is okay. They like when I play music and have a varied dishes. +5. Too much work from officers. Yeah, that's what they always say. Lazy slobs. How hard is the AI? Depends on the difficulty, which you can actually set. So we are currently playing like 80% realism. So they are pretty decent, but not overtly. AI difficulty is hard for me. Same model normal, not too hard to deal with the economics. Realistic torpedoes. Damage difficulty is a bit, we don't really know how the submarines reacted to the damage. Have you ever gone really deep in the water? Yes, I have crash dived to the crash depth many times. Usually without no. So your submarine Type 7 can dive below 230 meters, but I think it's random chance to get crushed here. But yeah, you can actually do. Tomorrow I can get it. Yeah. And probably it's fixed. It's the updated version on the PS5, so all sorts of nice stuff.
Telegram gesendet.
And there's the DLC coming out with the Type 9 cruiser, so let's put night lights on.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Torpedorohr 5 gewartet. Alarm! Flugzeug durch und konzentriert werden. Alarm 65 Grad.
Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. That's really bad.
Äußerste Kraft auf maximal sicheren.
Luckily they missed.
Wir schaffen das.
Nobody was watching the radar detector. Watch.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Ja, Herr Kaloy, ich kümmere mich darum.
You can try to control the chaos. That was awesome. Yeah, it is. And they're dropping lights. Oh no, watch.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
There were two planes that were bombing us. Shoot his airplane down. No, there's two airplanes. Yeah, it's no go.
Meter.
Tauchen auf 55
Yep.
Meter.
Maybe in the early war, but now it's fighting on the surface realistically hard.
Alarm beenden.
Fire flying torpedo. This is not anime. Okay, so we need to check if we got any damage. Okay, let's.
Alarm! Luftgefechtsstation! Aufgefechtsstationen! Anlauf beginnt!
Wasserbomben. Sehr nah.
Okay,
50 Meter.
Tauchen auf 165 Meter.
ouch.
Tauchen auf
So they didn't
130
forget us.
Meter.
How deep is here?
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Ground to air torpedo. Yeah, only in anime.
Aktuelle Tiefe 60 Meter.
Okay, 60 meters. So we are not going to
90 Meter.
dive to the bottom. Although we could hide in a bottom bounce. Yeah, that's why we dare dive deeper, because they probably won't
75 Meter.
fit. How many submarines are there? There's like Type 2A,
80 Meter.
B, C, and D, and about the same of the playable subs for the Type 7, and Type 9 is coming out as a DLC. Of course, there's a milk cow. One sub or two? I heard you say DLC. One sub. Type 9, the long cruiser model, and you get to play with the Sumatra, operating this area with the Type 9. That's a pretty large map here.
Meter.
Technically, whole world.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
90 Meter.
I don't think we got any damage.
Große Fahrt voraus.
Maybe my engine.
75 Meter.
This is a Type 7. Yep. Type 9. This is the Type 7C, I think. I recall. PDF. So there's a good amount of information here.
60 Meter.
Well, just do like me and just start playing, and because you have read some books. Any news about adding Type 21 to the U-boat? No, not yet. We are still waiting the Type 9 DLC. But there could be like a lots of room to improve, like add allied submarines and stuff. What are some things that Type 9 that excites you? Well, I think the Sumatra campaign would be like really great,
20 Meter.
and then the ability to reach over the world, so we can see other places, not just around the Atlantic.
Ja, Herr Kaloy. Ich kümmere mich
I'll
darum.
brave with the snorkel.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Fine, if you want to play that, let's go with the underwater. The diesel's underwater. Although we can't use the radar detector, and they could actually detect our snorkel. So sometimes it's added track. So sometimes it would be like best to be on the surface, and it's night. It would be fun to there. Yes, let's go to the surface.
5 Meter.
Google says Type 9 is way better in all aspects. I want the big hug sub. Yeah, it's bigger. It's a bigger. Although I like the Type 2. I mean, this Type 2 was like it's only submarine have been ever in a prototype CV707 that's in Helsinki as a museum. Prototype Type 2A. So Type 2 was pretty nice to start with. You had like only 5 torpedoes, but you could actually hide pretty well from the depth charges, because it's a literal coastal submarine. Most advanced things about German submarines were that the maximum depth almost 3 times more than Allies. Yep, that's crazy good crazy good maximum.
Alarm beenden.
Okay, so we definitely need somebody to be on the lookout. Operate radar detector. Third officer can actually be
Ich könnte etwas
watch.
Hilfe gebrauchen.
Captain is sleeping. Grossman can maintain the torpedoes. You can actually
Endlich
rest.
ein paar Stunden Pause. Torpedorohr 5 gewartet. Torpedorohr 1 gewartet. Torpedorohr 2 gewartet. Torpedorohr 3 gewartet.
Melden Sie sich zur Wache.
I think this is giving like a player fair chance, even in the end of the war, when this should be like a very suicidal mission to sail past the UK. I just want to find my torps and dive really deep and wait. Yeah, that's a one way to go. I like to be on the surface, but that's just me, because then I actually know better what's happening around us.
Navigation besetzen. Melden Sie sich zur Wache.
And the cannon looks very fun to use. Yeah, it's 88 millimeter. So it's actually pretty nice. There's this classical mission where you need to shelter oil tanks on the Aruba, and that was a real life mission that actually happened. So and during the happy times you can actually shelter merchant ships that don't have escorts, and they don't even have any weaponry whatsoever. Little of Silent Hunter 4, I could never figure out the torpedo calculator out. Yeah, luckily you don't need to. You can play as easy mode with this. Weight loss games. Dev tester is Type 7C class 41 and is able to go down to 300 meters with no problem. Probably without any damage. The damage mechanic is that when you get damaged, you might not get any visible damage, but you get like a weak spots on your submarine, which can break after next damage hit or something. So basically there's like hidden flaws in your submarine, which could like maybe start to leak when you go too deep.
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
Can you get the sunk and sink to the bottom? Yeah, I have done it. You can also like do the U-96 and repair your submarine and pump the water out and then raise back up if the seabed is shallow enough. Yeah, you can do like crazy stuff in this game. Let's see how deep is here. That's awesome. Yeah, I like to play coastal submarine because I can hug the bottom and hide there. That almost always works, but not always.
Tiefe unter Kiel
124 meters. So we could actually now hide in the bottom.
Kurs setzen.
Okay, let's avoid the shallows. Yeah, the 50 meters here, so keep in the shallow waters.
Torpedobohr 1 gewartet. Torpedobohr 2 gewartet.
Okay, let's.
Endlich ein paar Stunden
Our
Pause.
chief engineer is getting
Diesel besetzen.
tired, so he can rest and operate the radar detector.
Hauptraum besetzen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
I think so is tired. Captain can navigate. The problem with Exat submarines that is the data still is mostly still classified. Yeah, that's the problem, and not all the data has actually survived the war. If you talk about historical submarines, and we don't know how. We can make an educated guess, but we don't know how good quality the steel was in the end of the war. Same thing basically. People complain and talk about how good armor Tiger had actually. It's still like an open mystery. We have some knowledge, but that's not always like talking to the real life experience.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Melden Sie sich zur Wache.
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
AI Overview +4, yes, that's a submarine simulation game. UBOAT is coming to the PlayStation on September 17th. Okay, so Indian Ocean DLC. It's likely to follow PS5 launch. That's tomorrow. Yeah, that's probable because the developers usually and have like worked in a game company before, so I know that they prefer to focus on one thing at the time. So now they are focusing on the launch of the game to the PS5. Then they are going to finish the Indian Ocean DLC. That's my guess how this goes.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloi. Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Diesel besetzen.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloi.
Horchraum besetzen.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
This was long trip to the patrol area. Game and DLC tomorrow, so I'm pumped. Yay! Although we don't know how fast the Indian Ocean DLC is going to launch after the PS5 launch, because they have to, I don't know, some kicks. And there hasn't been like a hype, too much hype in Steam yet. There's the excellent two-part documentary series of the UBOAT campaign, The Battle of Atlantic, currently available on BBC iPlayer. Yeah, there's several good books and series. And I didn't hate the U96 TV series, the new one.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe.
I think it was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. Can you download game loading down? Sure, yeah. Yeah, well, probably running with the slightly more volume now. Hard to hear you. Yeah, that's a common problem.
Wir haben neue Befehle vom BDU.
Important message. Okay, AM4, AM5. Okay, so we are almost here.
Kurs
They
setzen.
changed our patrol.
Patrouillengebiet erreicht.
Okay, let's report. That's so much better, yeah. So we can either travel here to 2,500 kilometers or then go and sink enough ships.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
H button. This here. Perform a routine check of the surroundings with the hydrophone that involves following steps. A U-boat dives in the 50 meters or lower at shallow waters. The most rested radio mans go to the hydrophone station. Radio man is listening to screw sounds for 5 minutes.
Normale Beleuchtung einschalten. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
30 Meter.
Hydrophone range is pretty long at
50
optimal situations. Let's see.
45 Meter.
Tanks anblasen.
Okay, nothing here.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Okay, now we are in a hunting mode.
Navigation besetzen. Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Horchraum besetzen. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
25 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 45 Meter.
I'll come back to south and see what's there. Okay, there's something. 2 to 3 80 kilometers high closing in. Could be destroyers.
50 Meter.
Shouldn't you know if it's the destroyer? Huh.
Anblasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Horchraum besetzen.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Diesel besetzen. Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Auf Rotlicht wechseln.
Can you come out of the water straight vertical? No, you can't.
Aktuelle Tiefe
That's actually...
Auf E-Motoren
The
wechseln.
submarines shouldn't be doing that. That would mean that your ballast is like your submarine is like very heavy on the aft. I think technically it could be possible, but that means you have a leak in the aft compartment, so it's not great.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe.
Okay, Kriegsschiff.
Peilung
Okay,
85 Grad.
closing in.
45 Meter.
Tanks anblasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Jawohl, weiter geht's. Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Bestätige. Horchraum besetzen. Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung
They're
135
patrolling
Grad.
certain area
Aktuelle
probably.
Tiefe 35 Meter.
Might want to come south here because there's like a convoy route here.
Herr Kaloin,
Like you can
wir sind
actually see
aufgetaucht.
the previous markers.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Horchraum besetzen.
Snowing. And lightning. Interesting.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5
Auf
Meter.
E-Motoren wechseln.
Can you customize the ship? Yeah, you can actually customize. You can upgrade.
20 Meter.
You can get upgrades to your ship here, like batteries and whatnot, and you can decide the loadout of your weapons. Like we have like a certain torpedoes here, and I run with the two. What the shark of mine? Yeah, I think they were shark. There's like a 2 homing torpedoes now in F2. I'll use them as a self-defense basically, hunting the destroyers. Okay,
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe
let's
gebrauchen.
put a sailor to help this
50
hydrophone
Meter.
operator.
Tanks anblasen.
Okay, nothing.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Eines unserer U-Boote hat soeben ein mögliches Ziel innerhalb unserer Reichweite gemeldet.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind
Bearing
aufgetaucht.
signals. Convoy inside square PF127. course course is 71 9 knots. It's going to be a chase again. It's going to be a chase.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
I don't have anything else to do, so they probably slip past south.
Ich benötige hier etwas
Ah, okay.
Unterstützung.
Exo is tired, so he
Endlich
can
ein paar
sleep.
Stunden Pause.
Ich könnte etwas
Yeah,
Hilfe
let's
gebrauchen.
try. I think we can do like 17 knots on the surface. Will there never ever be a multiplayer? Probably not, right? Yeah, it's pretty hard first bit with this time acceleration, because you technically it's going to take like a realistic amount of time if you drive with the 0 time acceleration.
Herr Kanoi, wir sind aufgetaucht.
So that wouldn't be like a very suitable. So 9 knots.
Äußerste Kraft voraus.
I don't think we can actually.
Kurs setzen. Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Halbe Fahrt
I don't think we
voraus.
can
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
run after them, because I think I have been like in this situation before, and I had ended up something like here. So no thanks.
Zeit für eine Auszeit. Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Diesel besetzen. Diesel besetzen. Horchraum besetzen. Funkraum besetzen. Melden Sie sich zur Wache.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
It's considered to be a day, so let's turn the normal lighting on. Do you ever get seasick? I don't think so. I haven't. But there could be like other stuff that that could happen to the crew. I think they might like get hurt during the heavy rough seas. And there's like a discipline issues and all sorts of stuff that could happen. Scurvy too if you don't eat like your veggies.
Hilfe gebrauchen.
Speaking of which. Okay. Okay, let's find a convoy for us.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Auf E-Motoren wechseln. 25 Meter. 45 Meter.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Bestätige.
Anblasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Bestätige. Herr Kanoi, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Auf Rotlicht wechseln.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Horchraum besetzen.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kanoi?
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
benötige hier etwas Unterstützung. Natürlich, Herr Kaloi. Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Horchraum
Why,
besetzen.
why didn't you wake up the best hydrophone operator? I don't know.
Schraubengeräusch. Handelsschiff.
Merchant ship.
Peilung 250
One.
Grad.
Moving away.
45 Meter.
Let's calculate. Okay, let's
Tanks anblasen.
get it.
Auf Dieselmotoren
Only
wechseln.
one.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Horchraum besetzen. Diesel besetzen.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Okay, let's check where it is.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5
Auf
Meter.
E-Motoren wechseln.
Ocean is pretty big. Yep.
25 Meter. Schraubengeräusch.
Okay, it's over here now.
Peilung 340 Grad.
Kurs setzen.
45 Meter.
Tanks anblasen.
5 Meter.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Horchraum besetzen. Melden Sie sich zur Wache. Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Normale Beleuchtung einschalten.
There's something over here. You can see the smokestacks. Only one ship was heard. That's a convoy. Uh, 11 smokestacks. I can actually see. Okay, let's listen what's there.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5
Auf
Meter.
E-Motoren wechseln. ...25 Meter.
Schraubengeräusche. Großer Konvoi. Peilung 55 Grad.
Okay, let's not chase one ship. 18 to 39, so it's large enough they could even have like an aircraft carrier or
45
cruiser.
Meter.
I like to sink aircraft carriers.
Schraubengeräusch. Handelsschiff.
It's a
Peilung
one per ship.
325 Grad.
10 to 20 kilometers. Let's let him go. Let him go. Okay, time. 7:45. Thank you for the volume. Yeah,
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe. Kleine Gruppe.
more ships.
Peilung
Yep, that's the
75 Grad.
5 to 12. Oh,
45 Meter.
Tanks anblasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
okay. 7:45. Next dive. 8:45 or 8:40. Okay, let's use the power of mathematics.
50 Meter. Horchraum
Have a
besetzen.
quick button here, H, which is same that pushing this button here. Routine hydrophone check. But now we have like a 1 hour since we last checked the
Auf
convoy
Dieselmotoren wechseln.
position.
25 Meter.
Schraubengeräusche. Großer Konvoi. Peilung 320 20 Grad. 45 Meter.
Okay, it's about this. Now, in 1 hour they sailed 13 kilometers.
Aktuelle Tiefe
Which
50
translates to
Meter.
7 knots. So now we actually know the speed of the convoy.
Schraubengeräusche, Kriegsschiffe.
Any tankers?
Peilung
We don't have a
205 Grad.
visual yet, so.
45 Meter.
Is this to determine their speed? Yep. We now know the rough speed of the convoy. 7 knots. Could be heavy ships and tankers.
Schraubengeräusch, Handelsschiff.
So you can actually do like a real life mathematics here
235
as
Grad.
well.
Anblasen!
15 Meter.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloin. Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Time.
Raum besetzen.
Let's see, it's going to be a midday
Auf
attack.
Dieselmotoren wechseln. Melde mich zum Dienst. Machen auf 50 Meter.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Can you catch up on them? Yep, I'm approaching directly from the side. These they are doing 7 knots and I'm doing like a 13 knots easily. I think I can go like a 17 knots on the surface. So, yep. Basic U-boat tactics.
Aktuelle
You
Tiefe
answered as I was
5
typing.
Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Yeah,
Schraubengeräusche.
that's
Großer
live.
Konvoi. Peilung 330 Grad. 25 Meter. Meter. Schraubengeräusche. Großer Konvoi.
7 to 15
Peilung
medium
5
closing
Grad.
in. Could be destroyers. Time 12:18.
50 Meter.
Tanks anblasen.
Aktuelle Tiefe 15 Meter.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Natürlich.
Horchraum besetzen.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Let's put. Okay, automatic saving.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Exo goes to the bed. Third officer takes
Melden
the
Sie sich zur
watch,
Wache.
and we are using Mark 1 eyeball. Can't see the smokestacks yet. They are there.
Herr Kaloin, eingehendes Funktelegramm.
Funkraum
Natürlich, Herr Kaloin.
besetzen.
Uns wurde von einem Verbündeten ein mögliches Ziel in unserer Nähe gemeldet.
Several widely separate smoke clouds in the square BE931. Suspected convoy northern course, sending bearing signals. Okay, it's coming from here. Second convoy. But we have our own prey. Now we are getting close. Also, you can start maintaining the torpedoes.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung. Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum. Torpedobohr 5 gewartet.
Okay, here they are.
Kurs setzen. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Alarm! Konvoi in
Denkt
Sicht!
alle an eure
Peilung
Ausbildung. Bleibt ruhig
295
und
Grad.
konzentriert.
Okay, 1427. One destroyer spotted. I see them. Yeah, there's lots of. Now we just need to break through the
Kurs Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Okay, test those escorts. Problem is that when I dive, I'm going to be very slow.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Lots of escorts.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Folgen Sie mir. Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Ja? Jawohl. Ich kümmere mich darum. Diese besetzen.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Torpedorohr
I
5
wonder how
gewartet.
noisy is the sea. We are basically doing 7 knots, they're doing 7 knots, so...
Torpedorohr 1 gewartet. Torpedorohr 2 gewartet.
Then again, we could use the Mark 1 eyeball again. That looks like something like a Liberty or C3. Several big ships here. Haven't seen the tankers yet. The destroyer.
Torpedorohr 3 gewartet.
Oh, thanks for subscribing. Haha, yay, thanks. Hey, actually we have this thing that next one who subscribes actually gets to decide what I play next. If it's not like a too expensive game. So Plushy how Miso, you can actually wish. Make a wish.
Torpedorohr 4 gewartet.
Kurs setzen. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
That Caesar Solar Empire. Yeah, that's your idea. Star Wars mod. Ooh, that would be nice, but it's a plus how we Miso gets to decide. I haven't actually played a strategy game for longest time.
Kurs setzen.
Okay, distance is big ass ships. Yeah, okay, but didn't like your language. Sorry about that.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Okay, so we are actually in a
Kurs setzen. Bestätige.
striking distance. Yeah, it's a bot is pretty demanding of that. Okay, so let's start to work. C3 velocity is maybe 7 knots. AOB is okay. I get this a lot not many times wrong. So, 79. Distance. Sea state is actually pretty good for this.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung 2, 5, 7, 5 Meter. Winkel 8,
Let's
1,
take accurate reading
rechts.
for the speed.
Geschwindigkeit 7, Knoten. Aktualisieren.
Okay, about 8 knots.
Gegnerfahrt 8. Knoten. Winkel 8.
Everything is
4.
warmed up.
Rechts.
Bewässern.
Check the ship's draft.
Dort
Oh yeah, this. Draught is 7.3 meters. Yeah, we had like old. It's 70 centimeters below. LUT is doing like what's the worst direction the bigger could go? 180.
Aktualisieren. Lage 9, 0, rechts. Aktualisieren. Entfernung 2, 1, 3, 6 Meter.
Can you crack it in half? I have tried, but I haven't been succeeding yet. So here you can actually see we have a one sailor, one officer in the. No, it's a sailor that's in the operating the calculator. Third officer is feeding the information. So you actually can see it here, but we don't need to use it. We can just feed the information and track this ship and
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
bobbing back.
Lage 9, 4, rechts.
Seven. 98 degrees.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Winkel 9, 8. Bug rechts.
What's your favorite game out of the current set you are playing? I have several favorites. I mean, Deus Ex is my long-time favorite. But then again, the Chronos: The New Dawn is like a that's very chilling game by its own right. And I like the Oblivion remake, but now it's going to be on the break. So I think I'm playing like a games that I really like, and maybe take a peek to games that I don't like, but okay, we are going to get to the cone of the
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
warship.
Natürlich,
So
Herr
let's
Convoys.
stop. also silent run enabled, blue lights. Oh yeah. Let's not do the blue lights yet. Parts.
30 Sekunden. 10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Because that when I flip the blue lights, it's going to stop the loading, torpedo loading. That's going to cause noise. Okay, so we overshot with the torpedo, and it's now seeking for another target. It's going around. I didn't watch what was the problem. Probably some things were wrong. But LUT and FAT systems are like pretty good because they could you could actually accidentally hit some ships when you fire this randomly turning torpedoes to the thick spread of the ships. Let's see if we can get a second try. Elias Riceberg. Could actually go even more deeper. That's too deep. Oh yeah.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Good hit. Yeah, it was first. It was miss. We shot past it, but then again it came back. So that's a LUT torpedo for you. You can actually set the direction where it's going to go. Okay, that's not doing well. Let's say it that way.
Funkspur verhalten.
Okay, they are hearing us.
Kommandant, feindliche Schiffe geben Alarm.
Bleibt wachsam, aber keine Panik. Wir machen das schon.
That was perfectly not too deep. Oh yeah. My nemesis. Corvettes. Let's say 8 knots. AOB is something like this distance. About that. Please identify the ship first. It's C3. I'll launch second torpedo if we are getting hunted.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung 3, 5, 3, 7 Meter. Lage 6, 2, Bug rechts. Gegnerfahrt 8, Knoten.
72.
Aktualisieren. Winkel 7, 2, rechts.
So now they know that there's some submarine, but they don't know where we are. We avoided their SD cone. Mostly. Maybe. I wonder if it's 7 or 8 knots. It's not.
Aktualisieren. Gegnerfahrt. 6. Knoten. Aktualisieren.
That's long shot
Entfernung.
though.
3, 2, 7.
Ah, that ship is coming after us.
Rohr 3 geladen.
Okay, so I suppose I'm going to shoot E5, not the D5.
Rohr 3 bewässern.
Rohr 3 bewässert.
Los!
You were saying, what was I saying? So there's this one warship coming to see what's happening here, but they don't actually know where we are. Ah, that's coming around.
Kurs setzen. Wird erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
And still, even one ping doesn't mean they have spotted us. Also, that was okay. It's same setting, depth setting, so should be okay. Also, it won't hit to the corvette because corvette is shallower.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloin?
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten.
Okay, they're just listening. We could use decoy, but I don't want.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten.
And there's the third one coming.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg.
Apparently this volley game has long distance shots. Still going fine.
Kurs setzen. Natürlich, Herr Kaloin.
Funkspruch erhalten. Torpedo einschlagen.
Okay, that was nice. Wasn't boiler shot, but it's after. Long distance shot. I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay, these are not happy. Still doing like a 3 knots slow speed. Okay, they're not happy. Yep, that's not happy thing.
Tauchen auf. 50 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
Okay, we need to go defensive.
Koordinaten setzen. Natürlich, Herr Kaloin.
Okay, they have a fix on us.
Schneller.
So let's go. those 50 meters is enough. Okay, now they are dropping the first charges. There goes our decoy. Although these explosions in that sea kind of spoil their ability to listen. They are still like awfully close. Let's see what's happening with the surface. Not that fun. They are dropping them very shallow. Contact lost. Okay, so they are in the baffles. Baffles. Okay, so now we are in forward goal. Or somebody forward goal.
Keine Fahrt voraus.
Come back up to take a peek. I would like to cross their bow again, but
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
don't know where they are. Because nobody is listening to yeah, thanks for hydrophone. So here's the decoy. Here's the something. Here's the okay, low speed. I'm going to come around. Yep, that's the situation.
Korvette, 350 Grad. Korvette, 280 Grad. Schraubengeräusche. Großer Konvoi. Peilung 280 Grad.
Okay, they are seeing us. Okay, then now they are seeing us.
Tauchen auf. 55 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe.
Schneller, schneller.
They are hearing us. Decoy is near, so that was pretty good. We are getting hunted by 4. How deep is here?
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum. Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Der Grund liegt tiefer als 150 Meter, Herr Kaloin. Die Messung ist nicht
1000 to 1500 meters. Yeah, now they are actually blocking that we don't get to the convoy. So we might as well like retreat and try again next time.
Bestätige.
Tauchen auf. 65 Meter. Auf Blaulichtscheiben.
60 Meter.
80 Meter.
125 Meter.
they can actually exhaust their depth charges. So that's totally possible that they are just dropping too much depth charges that they run dry. Happens a couple times. Especially with the Type 2. That's so small. They are basically trying to... High and moving away.
Direkt über uns.
165 Meter.
Okay, so if they drop, I'm going to push to the full speed. Yeah, EXO doesn't look happy.
165 Meter.
He's not seeing anything in that 100 meters. High and moving away.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Wasserbomben in beträchtlicher Entfernung.
Some distance away, so they are dropping depth charges in front of us. Totally don't know where we are.
Kommandant, wir wurden von Estik geortet. Kommandant, wir wurden entdeckt.
Keine Panik. Konzentriert euch auf eure Aufgaben.
Korvette, 210 Grad.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Let's do the old-fashioned zigzag.
Kurs setzen.
Korvette, 185 Grad.
Okay, so full speed when we hear them dropping depth charges, if they have.
Korvette, 190 Grad. Schraubengeräusche direkt über uns. Kommandant, feindliche Schiffe machen sich gefechtsbereit.
Zeigt uns, um uns zu testen, Männer.
Wasserbomben, sehr nah.
Schneller, schneller. Tauchen auf. 195 Meter. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Take some time to drop to the depth, so we can put this guy in the depth control, so
170 Meter.
And we don't need to drop the decoy because they are decoying themselves. Medium and closing in. Okay, now they are hearing us again. Okay, now we are dropping the decoy. Yeah, there's probably like several ships on top of us. Yep. This is the situation on the surface, by the way. Let's do something crazy. There are baffles, so we did hear them as well.
Feindliche Schiffe machen sich gefechtsbereit. Zeigt uns, um zu testen. Geräusche direkt über uns.
We're sailing basically between two destroyers. Veteran crew, so they don't get like too much nervousness from these. Yeah, don't drink and drive. I think these ships are getting damaged from the collision, so. Your crew and stranger rest. I wonder why. Okay, lighting is blue, silent run enabled, dive lanes manual. I don't know. Okay, ASDIC. But only one beam. Ah, they shot like a hedgehog in front of them. Yeah, that's always like a danger. It's coming after us.
Kommandant, feindliche Schiffe machen sich gefechtsbereit. Wir wissen, wie es geht.
Many times the chase ends that we just exhaust their ammunition. We are doing like a silent running now.
130 Grad.
Okay, this went. I was going to say this went good, but apparently not. Somebody hasn't stopped. Medium closing in. I'm moving away.
Korvette, 175 Grad. Kurs setzen.
Moving away.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Okay, it was only like one ping.
Heilung 240 Grad.
Let's come up.
Aktuelle Tiefe 170 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 25 Meter. Herr Kaloy, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe und für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Aktuelle Tiefe.
Continue on surface and find a new routine and attack again.
Wie laut Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloy?
Habe die Leuchtung einschalten. Schlagfahrt beenden. Auf diese Koordinaten. Herr Kaloy, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Ja.
At least we got like 2 ships. We didn't see them sinking, so we need to return back where they were and
Kurs setzen.
confirm our kill. Okay, there's one here. Funnel smoke on the
Kurs auf
distance.
diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Schornstein rauf. Peilung 240 Grad. Schornstein rauf. Kleine Gruppe. Peilung 235 Grad. Schornstein rauf. Peilung 225 Grad.
Rohr 3 geladen.
Diesel besetzen.
Okay, that's a good time to save. Have a early morning tomorrow. So let's take a look to the. Okay. Let's take the look at our schedule. So new streaming location. It's a Wi-Fi. I don't know how it works, or if it works any well. Anyhow, so Deus Ex the Nameless mod. Let's play in my new apartment and see what happens. And Saturday I'm going to continue with High on Life Chronos and leave the Let's Rate censored games on Sunday. We are going to play 2064. That's a visual novel. Third time, and I think that's a end of the game. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching. If you are watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you are watching on Twitch, hey, drop me a message. And yeah, you can if you if you subscribe to my channel, yep, then we can actually think about you. That you could actually like get some say of what I play next. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching and thanks for support. It's really great. See you later.